So I just filmed this look for you. Let me zoom you in a little bit. I hope you like it. It was just really simple. I used the NYX Avant Pop palettes, which, well, I only used one of them. I'm getting the other two. They're amazing, super highly pigmented, and I love them. And I actually did this all with drugstore makeup, and it was very affordable. I think you guys will like this. It's definitely like very pretty, subtle, but like bam, pop of color still. So it can kind of go with anything you want. But yeah, I hope you guys like this look, and if you do, go ahead and keep watching and you can see how to achieve it. If not, that's fine as well. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.
So first, I'm going to start by priming my face with this Ulta Flawless Prime. It is just a redness reducing primer, so it's got a little bit of green to color correct and combat that redness. If you guys can't tell, my face is pretty red and beat up right now, so I just tried to combat that as much as I could. And then I'm going to go in with the True Match Lumi. You guys know it's my favorite drugstore makeup, our drugstore foundation. And I really noticed that when I did this today that my skin was absolutely glowing, very luminous, and it did cover up most of my blemishes and any little red spots that I had. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender just to blend all of that out. This just helps give a nice flawless finish, no streakiness, and it also helps to get a nice start, no product left on your face, nothing. And I did make sure that I brought my foundation down my neck. Everyone should do that. It just makes it look much more seamless and blended. You guys will see it also helps to pull back your hair, things like that, to just get it as close to your hairline as possible. Going to continue to blend that out really quick, and then I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Concealer in the color Yellow. You guys know this is not my favorite concealer, but it's the only drugstore concealer I had other than my LA Girl, which is way too dark right now. I'm going to use this to brighten my eyes. I'm also going to put some underneath my chin where I have a little bit of redness. Just helped combat that some. I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend all of that out. And that's just once again going to give you a nice flawless canvas. And then I'm going to go in with my HD Finishing Powder in Translucent, and I'm taking this on my beauty blender and I'm just going to rub that around and then plop that on my under eye area. This does make such a huge difference, you guys. I love using my beauty blender with powders now. It is making a huge difference on my final look. Much more flawless, and I have a lot less creasing. So I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Blush in the color Taupe. You guys can see it's the perfect contour shade, a grayish brown. And it does look a little more brown on camera than it actually is, but it's definitely the perfect contour color, and it's a very soft formula. I really like to use it, and it kind of looks a little muddy when you first put it on. You guys can see it's not blended or anything. And you can really notice when it's on my forehead that it just looks kind of muddy at first, but you guys will see once it's all blended out, it does make such a huge difference. And I also put some of this under my chin, just to kind of help so it doesn't look like I have a double chin all the time. Put a little on my nose as well, just to kind of slightly contour it. Once it's blended out, I think I didn't put quite enough on. I could have just left it how it was, but this is definitely a very nice formula, and it did work to contour my nose. I'm just going to blend all that out with my kabuki. It's just a fluffy, very soft kabuki. I just use that to blend everything out. Has no product on it. You guys can kind of see the difference from when it is blended out to when it is not. And then I just squeeze my kabuki to try to get it nice and tight lines in there. to contour my nose with. And you guys can see what the contour looks like so far. I'm going to go in with my Milani brow pomade, and oh my goodness guys, this stuff is so good. I absolutely love it. It seems like the quickest way to do my brows right now is to get them good and even is to use this pomade. It makes all the difference. If you guys are wondering who I'm talking to, it's Jacob. We were yelling from upstairs to downstairs about where Allie was. So yeah, I know it's silly, but I can't really, you know, change my facial expressions, y'all. But look how quick that brow was done. Boom. 2 minutes, done. And it looks on fleek. On fleek, yep. I said it. Now I'm going to go in and do the other brow. You guys know this is the brow that I have a harder time with, but I did try to make it so it was nice and even. And now when I do this, I kind of did a little bit different than what I did in this video, but I do still love this product. It makes such a difference, and to have a good brow pomade in the drugstore is like unheard of right now. I don't know of any other ones that have that. I'm just going to go through that with my spoolie. Make sure they're good and even. Clean up any spots that need cleaned up, which I did use concealer now, but in the video I just used a makeup wipe because that's all I had right there by me. And then I just went over them with clear gel. You definitely don't have to do this. It's just an extra step that I do kind of out of habit. But it definitely can help just probably keep it just a little bit longer. I have no problems with this staying all day. Looks gorgeous. It does not fade away. It stays put, and it's a little more glamorous if you guys like some glamorous brows. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Baked Blush and Pinktastic. You guys definitely know this is not a blush on me, and I don't know how it could be a blush on just about anybody. But it's just a nice little highlight. You guys know I like it intense, so it might seem like strobing to some of you guys, but it's definitely just regular highlighting the way that I was taught to highlight. I definitely like a more intense highlight, so you guys will notice I will just put that in all the areas of the face. And I've started to not do as much on my forehead. I try to keep it as subtle as possible, so I might go over it with a matte powder usually. And that's what I did today. I went over it with the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Reserve the Cabana. You guys know this does not work as a bronzer on me either, but I don't even know if this could work on anybody. It'd have to be much fairer than me, and I'm pretty fair most of the time. Maybe this could work in winter for me, but I just use it to blend out my bronzers and to kind of make my highlighter more subtle. I'm going to go in with the NYX Avant Pop Surreal My Heart palette. They have 3. This is the one that's not all crazy colors, but it's in between this and the neutral. So I'm going to go in with the nude color, and I'm going to try to concentrate that in my crease at first, and then I will just blend it all the way down on my lid. Then I'm going to go in with this blue. It's very beautiful, very pigmented. You guys will not see that here at first because I only take a little bit on my brush and I tap out much of the excess so I can just kind of build up the color to where I want it. You guys will see, very pretty blue. It's going to do that the same on this eye. And then I will blend that out. I'm going to go in with this gray color, which actually has quite a bit of blue undertones, which is why I'm using it in this tutorial. I just kind of use it to kind of help, one, bring out that blue, And to blend it out a little bit, I'm going to go over it with this iridescent gray. It's got little speckles of silver, and I believe it's got some purple in there as well. Just little specks. You can't really notice it as much, but the silver you definitely see. Obviously, it's a grayer color. So I'm going to use that on a brush, and then I will go in and put that on my fingertip just to intensify it some more. Then I'm going to take my flat shader brush, and I'm just going to put that back in that blue color. And you guys will see how crazy pigmented this is. It is so, so good. This eyeshadow is amazing. I actually just put it in my lower lash line earlier today, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. Stays all day. I love it. I'm also going to go back in and deepen up that outer V so it's got a little more of an intense blue. I'm going to go back in with that grayish blue and just buff out the front of my lower lash line and kind of buff out some of that blue as well. I'm going to go in with this white from the same palette and use that as a brow highlight. I really do like this color as a brow highlight. It has a little bit of an iridescence, but it's definitely very, very subtle and beautiful on the brows. Zoom y'all in. You can see that blue is so beautiful and intense. It's kind of like a periwinkle in some ways, but it's gorgeous. And then I'm just gonna curl my lashes really quick. As you know, I always curl them, usually multiple times. Then I'm gonna go in with the Ulta Twice as Nice, and I'm gonna go in with the upper lash end and just try to get as much separation of these lashes as possible. I'm just going to curl them again. I'm going to go in with my Jordana Best Lash Extreme. You guys know this is definitely a favorite of mine. I use this in almost every tutorial on my bottom lashes, and it does pretty well on the top lashes as well, but I definitely prefer it on the bottom lashes. And I didn't get as much volume out of this mascara as I was really hoping to get. These two together just didn't give me what I truly love in a mascara. But they did work, and my lashes did stay all day. I didn't have any problems with a lot of falling or anything like that. And then I'm just going to buff out the lower lashes. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm out of frame, but I'm just doing my lower lashes. You know, you have to get all up in there. Let me just zoom in one more time. You guys can see what the final product will look like. Yes, there is a little bit of mascara flecks, but they can easily just be wiped away. I'm going to go in with my Sephora lip liner in the color Native Nude. Definitely my favorite lip liner at the moment. Probably will be for as long as they have it. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Very, very, very good. And I have to overdraw the one side of my lips, so I did that really quick. And then I will fill my lips in with this lip liner all the way. And you could leave it just as that with a very nice, beautiful nude lip. But y'all know me. That's not what I did. I'm going to go over it with the Milani lipstick, Matte Naked. And I absolutely love this lipstick. It's perfect on my lips. It's pretty much a My Lips Are Better color, but you can also, it can be darker depending on what lip liner you use, things like that. I always use a light lip liner, so it lightens it up just a little bit, but it dries very beautiful and matte, and that is the finished product. I hope you guys like this look. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.